Hey everyone, welcome back to Play Casket with another episode of Casket Talk with your host, Parak the Goblin, and
Ghost, your co-host.
And this week we're just going to be talking about just all the weird video game merch out there, whether it's cool or otherwise.
Episode 55, Consume Product.
Consume.
Don't ask questions, right?
Don't ask questions, just consume product.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
That's what you need to do, apparently, I guess. Figured, the Game Awards just recently happened, and there's a lot of weird product out there, and we're just
holidays around the corner.
Yeah, holidays right around the corner. I mean, by the time this gets uploaded, it probably is the holiday.
So buy stuff.
Buy
a lot of
stuff.
Good.
Get money from holidays and buy more stuff. But basically, when we're talking about video game merch, we're going to lay some ground rules on that. We're talking about the merchandise. We're not talking about the game itself. And we're not talking about anything that's like a collector's edition that comes with the video game. Because collector's editions basically are trying to get you to buy the game. Merchandise is more like you buy that because you already like that game or franchise or whatever. Right?
Okay.
We got that? We're going to make it clear? Cool. So we're just going to go ahead and just kind of go into stuff we have already enjoyed. Like, obviously, that's something that we all want to talk about. So what is the one thing you like collecting the most usually? And is there anything like specific that you like to do?
Figurines. That's like...
Same.
Anime
fam.
waifus.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, mine's not anime waifus, but same.
No, okay. What is it? The Seventh Dragon Magic at Night is like the first thing that comes to mind. I'm like, oh yeah, she's lovely. Check it out. It's a good game. Well, not anymore. We'll see if Sega brings it back. Hopefully they do, but
you never know, dude. They're bringing back Golden Axe, man. Like,
yeah.
That was one I was never expecting to come back. After Beast Rider, I'm pretty sure Sega was like, we're just going to pretend this doesn't exist anymore. Like, I almost feel like that was exactly how that was working.
no, okay.
So.
And then, yeah, the Sorceress figure. Yeah, I love my figures. And then Xenoblade, all the Xenoblade figurines. So I'm freaking nuts for my anime waifu figures.
What's one of your figures that you really enjoy? Like, what's one of your favorite ones?
I'd say the Sorceress ones. They're always just like my favorite ones, but the Pyra and Mithra ones are really nice. But yeah, damn, I don't know. I love them all. They're great.
Was there anything that was really hard to get?
Nah, I mean, so long as you jump on the pre-orders, that's where they get you, because save up. Because like if you buy secondhand, that's where like they always destroy your wallet. So what you want to do is when they announce it, find a store that you trust, buy the pre-order, because anything else after that will be secondhand, and it's like
just all aftermarket markups.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way. I understand that too, because I just bought the 25th anniversary Pokemon box, like when it first came out, and it was $100. That thing's almost $600 now.
Yeah.
Like,
well, the crazy thing is that like I think most people think that it's just once it becomes like a line, like once it's announced, like, oh well, I could just walk in the store and get it. Like, no, once production is done, that's it. Like, you're never gonna see it ever again. And it's kind of like a disappointing thing. At the same time, too, though, if you bought in early, your figure will really appreciate in value, or just like the product that you bought will appreciate in value. So they become really rare. And then like, yeah, you could sell it, which is blasphemy, but you can. But yeah,
and anime weebs, there's a lot of them are willing to still spend that premium dollar too.
Yeah.
Make an extra couple bucks. I'm saying, what? Huh? I'm not. I don't know.
Oh, and then yeah, all the Xenosaga figures too. But yeah, my 7th Dragon figure is like the nicest one though. It was like, God. And then yeah, you start going into like all the scales, and it's just, yeah, it's fun though.
Well, so for me, I don't think I have as many like cool little stuff. Mine's a lot of figures too. But I do have I have a weird little system about it too, because I just don't randomly buy various forms of stuff unless I'm forced to, like for instance, when I buy and collect a lot of the characters, I want to collect characters I do like and represent the series, not just the whole game, unless it's a very particular series, video game series that I like. For instance, Pop-Up Parade, right? They have a very particular style amongst them all, and I'll only pick out like the video game figures of those.
Okay.
I will notice that they will never do. They always do like humanoid anime characters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's one thing that sucks because Pop-Up Parade won't do something like Mario or Kirby.
Okay.
But Nendoroid will.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that, right? But I don't really collect Nendoroid. I don't know what it is about them. For some reason, I just don't like them.
No?
I like Figmas more, but I don't like Nendoroids for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't know. It's kind of like one of those...
chibi style, I guess?
I think it's because it's the chibi style. And, like, even though Mario kind of naturally gives into that, I don't like it.
No, okay.
I don't know. But another good stylistic one is Blizzard did their own version of like their whole series of franchises with a series called Blizzard Legends.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to collect them all. I couldn't get them, and then they're a poly resin, so they're more flexible and stuff. And they're simplified designs.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of these people who are huge Blizzard fans hated them. They just took a big old dump on them because, like, it's too... What the hell? This doesn't even look... They just might as well just be cartoons, blah, blah, blah. They're literally designed in a way that they're stylish. They're uniform across every franchise, basically, because of that.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it allowed it to be more affordable.
Yeah.
Because in comparison to these guys were $60-$70. Their other statues and stuff, their other figures that people love to buy all the time were $300 plus.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not buying $300 plus realistic looking statues unless it's the one specific character I like.
Yeah.
Otherwise I'll buy a bunch of these other characters all the time because I do like a bunch of them. I like, Sarfang. I like Artanis. I like them and I want them in this style. And because everybody kept dumping on them, they stopped them.
Well, it just brings me back to Pop-Up Parade as well too, because they're like $30 to $60, but it's good for people who want to invest, but they're like, I don't want to drop $150 on a figure, so I could go on the low end, and eventually you're like, oh, I really want to make the leap to get the really, really expensive one, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with like a smaller barrier to entry. So
well, and the thing is, it was a simplified style, but I kind of like that weird like style. It took out a lot of the details and stuff. I understand a lot of people are like, oh, I'm upset by it, but it made a style that kind of worked across every franchise that Blizzard had.
Okay,
it's very similar, like and I know this is gonna sound weird at first, but kind of like Smash Brothers, right? Sakurai has a very unique style that he adds to every character to a point, and it's very iconic that other people who don't have their favorite characters in their game can still imagine a very stylized version of their character in Smash Brothers because it changes enough of the stuff that happens on the character that it blends and it works well, literally set up right next to Mario and Kirby. Like Scorpion with this style looks good next to not only Captain Falcon and Sephiroth, but also Mario and Kirby and Kid Icarus and stuff like that, even though they come from very drastic style designs.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Because like, even with the gotcha game too, you'll see all these like different ships, but like in Azure Lane, all the girls are designed by different artists, so there's no running style. Everybody is like, you'll see all these styles from a bunch of different artists, and it just really clashes.
Yeah, and it makes it feel messy, even though they even do the best to make it very organized because of the artistic styles. And people can be going, oh well, it allows me to collect a lot of art bubble. It still looks messy.
Yeah,
I understand where you're coming from, and I can see why you would want to get behind that, but it still has no real uniform. And that uniform makes you feel like you should collect that series.
Yeah.
Very simple, like in contrast, like Azure Lane has multiple artists, whereas Dragalia Lost just had somebody draw Persona and Fire Emblem characters in their style. That you saw them and they felt like they kind of look right next to one another.
Yeah.
When we're talking mobile, when we're talking about mobile design.
Yeah.
So I like these Blizzard Legend characters and stuff. It's just that they stopped them because obviously everybody poo-pooed on them. Like, oh, I want to spend $700 on stuff. I'm like, I don't.
Fine, we get nothing then.
Well, the thing is, I don't. There's a lot of characters I am willing to spend $60 on, and there's characters I'm willing to spend $200 on, and there's only a small amount of characters I'll ever spend $500 on.
Oh, okay.
Let alone anything more than that.
Yeah.
You know, like Funko Pops. I only have 2 Funko Pops. I literally went out of my way to just buy. I have a couple others because they've been given to me through like discounts and like raffles and crap that I don't care for. Like Loot Crate. Really stupid thing to do, but I still have a couple of the Funkos that are just sitting around because I can't get rid of them.
Yeah.
You know? But I bought Arthas from World of Warcraft and I bought Tyrael from Diablo. And that was it. I was comfortable with just those 2. And then like for a good solid 3 years, like I kept getting Funko constantly kind of contacting me. You want to see these other ones? You want to collect the rest? I'm like, no, I don't. The rest of them look stupid.
Yeah.
Like the weird buggy eye thing. Like that's why I probably picked the other 2 because they don't really look that bad.
No, okay.
You know, like I think that's the case. But I think my biggest one, my huge claim to fame is actually a first 4 figures. Now I like first 4 figures in general, but I don't have the capacity. The mausoleum doesn't even have the space. But I picked one of the characters that I liked really like a lot. There's like 2-3 characters out of the first 4 series that I absolutely enjoy. And the one I ended up getting was Vice from Skies of Arcadia. And he has this, like he has a pole, has this flag and everything. Looks fantastic. Absolutely awesome. And you want to know what's really funny about that? So, when First 4 Figures sells their stuff, and it takes a while for them to sell some of their series, and sometimes, but once it finally sells out, there's resellers immediately flipping around and selling it for like $300 more. You want to know what's really funny about that? I saw that happen, and I got in curiosity. I'm like, I wonder what they're trying to sell Vice for. So I Googled it. There has not been a single time price somebody has made a price to resell that.
Oh, wow.
That tells me that any person I run into that has it is a diehard Skies of Arcadia fan. That means there's not a single dude out there that just bought it to sell it. Every single person who owns Skies of Arcadia, and it's like 3 years in now, and I have never seen them. That means like I am with great company. Like that's basically it. Because each one of these motherfuckers bought it and was like, you know what? We're keeping that crap. Yeah. That makes me feel like so much better about that too. That I'm like, oh yeah, that's awesome. Like that was that. So that there is probably out of all of my merch. Like I have a weird stuff. I even have stuff from like Nintendo Power. I have stuff from Nintendo of America and stuff like that. I have some really cool stuff. But like that thing, even though it was more widely accessible for everyone, it just feels so much more special because there isn't really that many more people trying to just flip that bitch. You know?
Yeah.
And it's been a good long while. I mean, I'm sure there's some people who are probably selling it now because they might need money and stuff like that because our economy sucks. But for that long period of time, there's not been somebody who just flipped the switch back on it and it's like, oh, it's $700 now. You know, like nope. Everybody who bought it, pure Skies of Arcadia fans. We love you. I know you're out there.
That's good to hear, though.
Like that made me feel like it made it feel more special than like some of the stuff that was like randomly picked. Like, hey, you were selected for this promo from Nintendo, and like as cool as that is, like for some reason, like it just felt like the whole community for Skies of Arcadia came out to make sure nobody could scalp that crap. So I was like, yeah. We came together without saying a single word to one another. So that's hilarious. And that's like my prize and my pride and joy as far as my merchandise goes.
Okay.
Like, it'll probably be the only first 4 figure I will have unless I find time to buy a Death one from Darksiders, because Death is cool. Death is way cool.
Okay.
But he's not as important to me.
Video game merch, yeah, right.
Huh?
Video game merch.
Video game merch. Consume. But I don't really collect many other things. Like there isn't, like, I like figures because it feels like I'm being able to take a piece of the characters out of the world.
Yeah.
Be able to look at them and stuff. That's that's always something really cool to me.
Yeah.
So, but outside that, have you seen some stuff that was like really out there, like outlandish, like not weird, but like, okay, I could see you doing that, but why is it costly, or why are you doing that? You know, like it's not the weird, it's not the obscure. It's just one of those, like, yeah, I could see a promo, but why would you even do that? You know?
The Xbox fridges.
Yeah, okay, maybe, yeah. Like, the thing is, like, I don't know. I guess the Xbox Series X fridges I'm seeing. Have you seen those yet?
Yeah.
Those are hilarious. I want to buy them for some family members, not tell them it's fridges, and just have them open it, freak out, and then realize they didn't get
It's a fridge.
actual system. It's a fridge. You know what that means? That means you need to cool your jets.
Well, another one was because like the mini ones are easy to get a hold of, but the I guess they made a 1-to-1, like a full fridge as well too.
Oh, like an actual, like,
an actual full fridge.
outlet. Yeah. Holy shit! That's not something I knew.
I think because I know most people didn't know about it because I remember seeing like the full thing, and then I think only 3 were created, and I think Snoop Dogg has one. I don't know where the other 2 are at. I know, it's kind of weird.
Why would he want that type of fridge?
I don't know.
That's just so weird.
Well, I mean, he is a streamer, and he does play games too, though.
I mean, he could play games all he wants. That's fine. But like, why would you want? You're like, and I like. Maybe that's why he had to stop smoking. Like, right there, he came out completely sober and clean. Looked in his kitchen, and was like, what the was that? Like,
but yeah, there was. So,
I gotta lay off that sauce, man.
So I guess just to like how viral and popular it got, that people. Microsoft finally made the mini ones, so that's one of like the really weird ones that are out there.
I mean, I could see that story, why they would make the mini fridges and stuff.
Yeah,
but I just thought it was just because it was just them trying to get brand out there, because they did do, when they released that, they also released that like Minecraft creeper mini fridge with it too.
Oh yeah.
Which kind of that one looks weirder, but that one is still not like, oh, like it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, I could totally see like several kids having this one, because I remember there was a Pikachu 64. It was bigger than the 64. It was lumpier than the 64. It had no real space to be than the 64. So it was really like going against the grain of everything. Okay. Like, so I understand the system, what's going on, and kids just like, it's lumpy and it takes up more space, so I kind of want it. Stuff like that. Yeah. So there's some outlandish shit on my end, and it's all close. I don't know why, for the life of me, why like Nike and Reebok and what was it, Champion, and like God, what was the other one? There was like Adidas, yeah. Like they're like the cheapest brand shoes you can buy, but for some reason they're also the most expensive shoes you will ever see in the history of shoes ever. Like there's like Gucci shoes. Like, oh, these are like $700. Then there's another Adidas above that. It's like, we are like $5,000. I'm like, what? And it looks like another shoe that I would be wearing right now.
Like a video game console
And
one?
there's a couple that are like that. I think it's Nike. I could be wrong. Mm-hmm. Okay, I could be wrong because I haven't been able to look it up properly. But there was a shoe, and I think it was for the Sonic's first movie. Mm-hmm. That was released to match Sonic's shoe. Like the way... No, take that back. It wasn't the movie. It was even further back than that. It was probably the release of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the GameCube when they announced this one. Because it was a lumpy-looking shoe. It looked like Sonic's glider shoes, where it had that little arch in the center so you could glide on the rails.
Oh, yeah.
And...
Was it the soap shoes?
I don't remember what they're called, soap shoes or anything, but like it had that arch and stuff. But these things were like $1,700 when they first released.
Jesus Christ!
And that was back when our economy wasn't entirely in shambles yet. You know? And, like, that was... I remember people ripping on it and stuff. And it sold out immediately. I'm like, who the hell is buying this crap? Like, it was, like, the most outlandish, like, the shoes weren't even that good looking. Not even on Sonic. That's why they went back to the classic shoes, man. Like, they did not look good on him. You know? And, like, that was one of them. I think there was another one. There's a backpack, too. There was a Sims, I think it's Sims 3 or Sims 4. Backpack. It was kind of like a super black retro pixely style backpack. And it was like close to $2,000 when it was about $1,000 when it released, and it sold out immediately. And it was like one of those like fashion designer ones. Like, why would a fashion designer make a game based one? So he designed a backpack that looks like it's supposed to look like in The Sims, which is lumpy and gross. And he made it in real life. And for some reason, people looked at it and went, yes, I would spend a couple grand. This is all laundering, man. Like, legitimately, this is laundering the more I talk about it. Like, it just... the fashion industry is just pure money laundering. Like, I'm not... This is some tinfoil hat bullcrap, but you know what? The rest of the conspiracy theorists are getting right on everything else. I'm going to be right on this. Watch it. Like it's stupid how expensive a lot of this crap is.
Yeah.
You know? Like, that's some outlandish crap.
Final Fantasy... Was it Final Fantasy 13-2? Louis Vuitton... purses and bags and stuff like that too.
Like Louis Vuitton. What the hell is Louis Vuitton doing making Final Fantasy crap? Most of those dudes can't even afford the game.
Well, most of it's just like because Lightning was modeling this stuff, I guess. Square Enix was like going more towards branding, because as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, it's no longer about games, it's all about branding. It's all about like
I think that's why a lot of their newer character designs benefit the Kai Arts figure form that they own. So they don't have to actually make a more stylized version of that character. It's just that character, because that character's now everything looks like Nobunaga's design. Just more belts with extra belts and stuff. So, like, I don't know, like, I don't get it. Why it's just, I don't know. I'm speechless. How many people like Louis Vuitton's like, oh, you want to advertise my stuff to some weebs, huh? That will totally make... That's not going to make you money.
Yeah.
Like, who is buying that? That's a gamer. For real. Like, the people who have that type of money probably don't even have that much time to actually play games.
Yeah.
Like, celebrities, maybe. Because the celebrities just have to be out there, and they're like weird celebrity masters, just be like, talk and say the thing I want you to say. They go out there, they say it, and then they go back into their thing, and they just get rewarded with a bunch of crap. That's basically how it is.
Yeah.
But yeah. But, speaking about a bunch of crap, let's talk about the weird crap.
Weren't we doing weird stuff already?
No. That's the outlandish. We're talking about stuff that's like, why did that even exist? Like, there's a difference between... Why should it be so expensive? Why should it be a thing that you're reaching out to? Who thought of this? Why was this even an idea? I mean, I'm talking about, like, there's a difference between making shoes. Okay, branded shoes. That can make some sense. $500 branded shoes, not so much sense. You know what I mean? Like, Gamer Fuel Mountain Dew kind of makes sense. Gamer Fuel Mountain Dew Jeep doesn't make sense. You know? Like, it's stuff like that, right?
Xbox shampoo. That was weird.
Wait, there's a fucking Xbox shampoo?
Yes.
No.
I remember seeing in the store too, like a couple years back. I think it came in like one of those.
It wasn't just like a green shampoo that said "Win an Xbox." It's like a full blown Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
wow.
their actual Microsoft brand.
Oh my god.
Microsoft Xbox brand. I think it was because like one of the Xboxes was coming out, and then I think it was also like during holiday too. So it was kind of like those gift basket things you could give. So it's kind of a parody, but not really, if you want to laugh about it.
You want to laugh at it, you can, but mate, we're still serious.
Yeah.
Wow. No. So I know a lot of people are probably waiting for me to say this, and like I'm just gonna validate that a little bit. That chainsaw GameCube controller, that exists. Now that I said that, no, the one that's weirder than that, I'm gonna actually say the weirder one. It's the fucking slime controller.
Oh yeah, that thing is weird.
Yeah, see exactly what I'm saying. Like, at least the chainsaw controller shaped like a GameCube controller, and it actually like fits well and it plays well. It's just a little heavy on one side, and not even that heavy. It's just like you can still, if you're moving around.
I remember seeing that too. You could put it on the table and actually use it. So.
Yeah, it was really cool, right? The slime controller, however, not only was it weird, the buttons had to be adjusted so they all fit underneath the slime controller. And on top of that, why would you have to put the controller upside down where the buttons are to make the character look like a statue? There's not even a stand that kind of like cups around the buttons. You just kind of put it there. That means it's resting on the buttons, dude. I was like, I don't know who designed this whole thing. It was just the weirdest controller I have ever seen. And it doesn't look comfortable at all.
I would say another weird one is colognes. I know Resident Evil has a cologne.
Donkey Kong had one.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe it's not as weird, but at the same time, like, the colognes are so weird.
Yeah, colognes are weird. I was a kid and I was like, who would want to smell like bananas and barrels? Now I'm over here like, bitch me. I would like to smell like bananas and barrels right now.
Because I think, what else?
Like a fine aged oak barrel. Yeah, that'll get the ladies right there.
Because I think the Resident Evil cologne is shaped like a first aid spray. But the weirder one is
that's
the Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear has a cologne.
I believe that one.
Yeah.
No, legitimately, I believe that one because that just sounds like a Guilty Gear thing.
Yeah.
Like that legitimately sounds like a Guilty Gear thing.
Volcanic Viper and Ride the Lightning. Yeah.
Another weird one, and I don't know if it's gonna be too weird, but the Amiibo cereal that Nintendo made recently, like a few years back. Mm-hmm. Have you seen that crap?
I know Nintendo has cereal, but
no.
Amiibo?
So Nintendo made an Amiibo cereal. At first, there was a code, like there was a strip underneath the box that was a literal Amiibo. You want to know what?
Huh.
I still have that box.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
I still have that box. I bought it because I was like, this is kind of crazy, and just kind of show it off as like something, and I'm like, I still have it.
Bring it to Smash.
It's not like $40 now. Like just that box, as long as it's untouched and like cereal's still in it. I'm like, dude, that cereal's stale as fuck. Like, holy crap! Yeah, no, I bought it because it was like what, $4.
Oh, okay.
Like I think it was like $4 or $5. And it was just like the niche thing, and it was only like their first run. I'm like, I gotta get this. This is hilarious. And now I have it, and I don't know. I need to sell it. Like,
well, the interesting thing is that Nintendo's done cereal before. So
yeah, they've done cereal before.
It's
so
not
too
too.
It's not too. Well, you gotta think. There's a lot of companies out there. There's still Minecraft cereal going on right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not that the cereal's not weird.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that it's used as an actual amiibo.
Yeah.
And it's weirder still. I have one.
I just can't wait to see like somebody do a Smash tournament and they bring a box of cereal with it.
Well, it's a Mario series. It's a Mario amiibo.
No, okay.
So the code is codified as a Mario.
No, okay.
So
I'm still bringing it, right?
Yeah. So yeah, that's weird crap too. But outside all the weird merch, is there some stuff that you actually want to see? Like, is there stuff that like you're like, I kind of still want to see that? I would actually invest in that.
I'm surprised I haven't done it. Is Left 4 Dead health packs or Left 4 Dead first aid kits? That would be sweet. Maybe it's just like on the video game aisle, or I guess like you don't really know where to put it, and then like people who are like serious, people who need like serious first aid stuff probably won't buy it, but Left 4 Dead first aid kit would be really cool.
You know, that reminds me that the promo material, and I'm not going to call. I don't consider this actual merch because you couldn't buy it. The promo material for Star Fox Adventures was a Star Fox survival kit. It had some Band-Aids, had Star Fox Adventures branded toilet paper, had a Jones soda in it for some reason. I don't know why. That just reminded me. I have 2 of those. They're right there.
Yes. I do remember that. It's so weird. Well, yeah, it just kind of reminded me of that too. And then I typoed Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Bread.
Watch, they're going to do that one of days. There's going to be a green bread. I guarantee it. I guarantee it now.
So
Thanks,
you can't miss out on that opportunity. Trademark it. Somebody.
Hey, you know what? There is a game out there that's like a Paper Mario spiritual successor called Born of Bread. Getting closer.
Yeah.
You know? Just slide in that promo right there. No. For me, I want Blizz to make more of those fucking the Blizzard Legend ones. They never will. It hurts my heart. Thanks, Microsoft, for completely curb stomping that thing into the ground. But I think another thing that would really be cool, and I mean genuinely cool, is you know how the amiibos were kind of like statues of Smash Brothers characters and stuff? I would like to see that taken an extra mile, where there's figures that are like that, but they're interactable. So like when you put them facing each other, it looks like they're about to go at each other. And you could put them on like these planes or stages and make the characters look like they're actually fighting one another.
Okay.
I think would be pretty cool.
Yes.
I would buy the shit out of that.
Man, when Melee had those trophies, I'm like, yeah, I would buy all these.
Well, that was one of the things I tried to do when I was a kid, was try to make a toy business that can do like quote unquote the Final Smash trophies, but for like other game franchises at the time.
Yeah.
I couldn't take off because I saw how much money it cost.
What I would like to really see is the Half-Life crowbar.
Maybe why is this? You're just at Home Depot. Why the hell is this crowbar like $30 extra?
I know this is a crowbar, but it's officially
licensed
by Steam, and yeah, it's a Half-Life official crowbar. It even has a signature sound too. Yeah, you know that. I miss that sound. I miss that sound so much. Because whenever they updated that sound, it was like whoosh, whoosh. And the old one is just like, yeah. I can listen to that.
That's funny. That would be hilarious. That would confuse so many people going to Home Depot. Like so many people. Imagine having it at a Walmart, and that's the thing that gets reported, that some dude robbed the iPods and Apple phones out of a Walmart because they used the Half-Life crowbar that we're selling.
Well, it works. Right?
the sales of the crowbar just take off, but Apple just deadlines. That would be hilarious. But yeah, no, I like that. That's honestly, again, I've noticed more figures. Like I'm not that fancy when it compares to that. Like I like weird and obscure games. Weird and obscure merch, not so much. I just want some figures to represent the characters I like. That's it. That's all I want. But yeah, no, I think that'd be about mine. You want to say anything else you want to add to that?
No, other than like HEV suit maybe one day, anti-gravity gun,
power washer suit, yeah. from Power Wash Simulator. That'll work out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap that up real quick. I want to thank you guys all for listening in. And, of course, if you always like our content, feel free to like, subscribe, and always share our content, see if we can grow bigger.
Comment on what your favorite video game
comment on
merch
is.
is.
If you have any cool real merch and stuff.
Don't say t-shirts. Don't say t-shirts. T-shirts are too easy.
No, t-shirts are stupid. If you say t-shirts, I'm going to just assume you're a Fed. I'm just going to do that. But, yeah, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and as always,
we will see you on the other side.
Hey, everyone. This is Paraka.
And Ghost.
I would like to say thank you for listening to our podcast.
If you like our content, give us a thumbs up. subscribe, and share our video with your friends.
You can also follow and support us on other social media such as Minds and Rumble. Links in the description below.